Close the door, taking. Bro, close the door. What's up, bro? Salam, Tariq. Yeah, I'm looking for gold setup, guys. I'm looking for setup on gold. I'm looking at buys. Wait. Okay, yeah. So I'm looking for buys, guys. So as you can see, firstly, let me share the setup. Let me share the live to everyone. Oh, wait, I need to change this to AFX. It's mentorship kind of thing. Close the door. What's the date today? Today is the 13th. Okay. Right, okay, I'm looking at buys, guys. Okay, we really had the break of structure, we can see right here. Okay, so all I'm waiting for, okay, fair value gap formed. Okay, so I already see why updates on zero spread account from HFM. I'm not sure, I didn't see that. Okay, what I'm looking at real quickly, guys, before we get into any conversations or anything like that. So firstly, I have a look here. We have this 4-hour gap that formed nicely right here. I had the 4-hour fair value gap right here. 4-hour FEG. Okay. Okay, and then you see how we respected it. Right, we had a nice rejection there. So what I'm gonna do, I went into my 5-minute time frame, and now all I'm looking for, okay, is for us to basically retrace into this gap here. I can take a trade. If it respects it, I guess my target could be that midpoint there. Okay, so that's a pretty decent setup that I've given you guys. Right, we have the break of structure that occurred right here, as you can see. Okay, yeah, we had, of course, a nice break of structure there. Oh, it's pushing up already, guys. Guys, like the live, please. Market's pushing up already. Okay, fair value gap is there. Either that, if this fair value gap fails, of course, then I'm looking at this one here. We should have taken our entry if you're on the call maybe a few minutes ago, on the live, sorry. This would have been a nice entry here once, because you see we broke up above there, right? Then we retraced their entry there, would have been in profits. Salams, Rayan. Okay, so I'm looking for a long position here. This would have been up how many pips here? Would have been up already 80 pips. Okay, but it's fine. It is what it is. Stop loss just below like that. You can go for 1 to 1. I'm not entering as yet. So, okay, so the fair value gap is still forming. Right, so and then TP, you can target these highs right here. Let's say that's a good TP there. Salams. 4711. That's good, bro. That's good. 4711. It's all the way somewhere here. No, I'm not gonna put this on the group. This is just live trading. So we're taking, it's more like, yeah, on the live, we're taking more scalps. No, no, don't enter as yet. I'm not telling you all to enter as yet. You're still waiting, guys. You're still waiting, guys. You're still waiting. This is just small scalps that we're gonna be taking. This is gold, bro. Okay, see, right? This is gold. You can see the prices here, right? 4729. Where did Nasdaq drop so much? Right? Nasdaq didn't drop so much. I'm something. Let's put this like here or something. Now you must check the prices, bro. Okay, so I don't think this fair value gap is gonna hold longer any longer. I don't think this is gonna hold. Currently, it's like that small. No, I'm not in as yet. I'm not in as yet. I'm still waiting, as you can see. Thanks, bro. Okay, so we're trading gold, guys. Nasdaq is at tapas 3. Okay, so we're still waiting. Preferably, I would prefer an entry here. Will be better, much better. Obviously, it's much more lower, but let's see how this one plays out. Obviously, if this thing does, it's okay. So the fair value gap looks like it's closing pretty much. 7 seconds. Does it form the FVG or not? Okay, there we go. Okay, we're not entering as yet, guys. We're gonna wait for candle closure. I want to see a retest into this gap. All right, remember, market needs to come into the gap first. Drop here, retest, and take a buy up. Patient, guys. Don't just look. Don't just join the live for signals, guys. A lot of you people are just joining the live for signals. Right? The whole point. If I wanted to just send signals, I'd just send in the group. But the whole point is for you guys to learn also. So don't just like ask, can we enter? Can I do this? Can I do that? Look, watch, try and understand what's happening with, I'm doing what actually I'm doing it. Then maybe then you'll know exactly when to enter, when not to enter and stuff. Then you can, understand. So try and join the live with the intention of learning, not just looking for trades and signals. But it doesn't give you any benefit at all. Okay, it's just pushing down. So like I said, we're probably gonna look here. Not signals, trade ideas. Yeah, I'm forgetting. But don't worry, they're not here as yet. When they do join the group, I will say that they're in the group, and then we're gonna stop all our stuff. But I'm just saying, guys, just join the live with the intention of trying to learn something, not just looking for trade ideas. Okay, you join with the intention of learning. Okay, try and understand. Okay, why I'm looking for buys. Okay, so you can see we reacted nicely off a 4-hour gap. We formed a bit of a market structure shift right here. Break of structure occurred. Now, okay, now what happened? Now what are we doing? We're trying to look for a buy. Okay, what makes an FVG valid? Okay, so it's a 3-candle formation. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Right? We have a 3-candle formation basically, and then it leaves a gap. So you see there's a candle here, 1 candle here, and there's 3 candles here. Right? And what it did, it left a gap here. Okay, so it leaves a gap here, and then basically that's basically a FVG. Right? If it doesn't leave a gap, let's say for example, this black candle here formed all the way down here. That's not a fair value gap. Okay, so I'm looking here at this gap here. Okay, now I'm looking at this gap here. If we react nicely in this next 2 minutes, bro, I'm entering buys. Best believe I'm entering buys here. This looks promising. Okay, we've got the fair value gap there. Yeah, it comes in. Hopefully, it comes. It did tap in here. It did tap in nicely there. Okay, so what I'm waiting for, of course, is for us to have a bit of candle closure, right? Okay, it just looks like it's respecting it there. Let's go on a moment too quickly. So we obviously we're waiting, guys. We obviously we're waiting. We're not gonna just we're not gonna just take trades blindly, right? We're patient here. We're gonna be patient. There's an FVG under there though. This which one you're talking about? This 4-hour gap here. And you're talking about this one here, this 5 minutes here. Okay, so can you explain after it closes, how do you know if you take longs or shorts? Because you can see we're creating new highs, higher highs and higher lows. So you can see we created a new high there, new high there, new high there. So what are we doing? Oh, in the 1 minute, you're looking at the 1 minute. No, I'm looking at the 5 minute here. I don't wanna mix up too many things here. But yeah. Okay. You can see, right, we're forming new highs, right? So what are we doing? We're gonna be looking for buys. Also, we had a bullish reaction of this 4 hour gap, this massive 4 hour gap right here. If you go into our 4 hour time frame, you will see this reaction, right? Look at that. Yeah, but it tapped into it, but didn't close. Candle didn't close as yet. We don't just rush our entry. Tapped into it, right? We don't tap into it. We don't just wait. We don't just take entries off a tap in. We're waiting for candle closure. So it did have a nice reaction there. Okay, it's giving a very good reaction here. Stop loss, I'm gonna go stop loss just below this fair value gap here. Okay, I think I'm gonna enter here, guys. I'm entering here, buys. I'm entering buys right here. I'm liking this reaction, okay? Okay, wait, let's just see. Okay, yeah, I'm entering buys here. Oh, it doesn't Nasdaq flipping hell. On Nasdaq, yeah, flip. Okay, it's fine. I'll just close Nasdaq and break even. Okay, I'm just checking the comments now. Would you say daily respects support and demand way more than? Yeah, of course. I mean, the higher the time frame, the more it's gonna, the more valid it is. The high time frames is obviously the key. It the high time frame is extremely key. Okay, the 1 hour FEG has been respected before. Could we target the STP? Which 1 hour gap here? This one, yeah. Which 1 hour fair value gap? Okay, I don't see any 1 hour fair value gap here. Are you talking? I don't know if you're talking about this gap here or whatever, but okay, I'm not too sure what 1 hour gap you're talking about. But yeah. Okay, next question here. So, what questions we have here? Okay, would you say daily? Okay, wait, I read that. Sell must I buy or sell, bro? Only losing money. Why are you only losing money, bro? Okay, so many good signals today. Okay, but we're buying today. Buys for now, yeah. When you mark out FAG, you only mark out for the day you're on, or are you previous days are valid also? Doesn't matter. Previous days are valid as well. You mark that out as well. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about, Zach. Yeah, that could be a target that we could look at, but that's definitely a target that we could be looking at. But I'm just targeting these highs here. These before you see how we rejected here previously. But I guess I get what you're seeing there, what you're saying there. But this is what I'm targeting. You see how we rejected here. Basically, we reject. This is like a rejection box or so. So I'm just targeting this area right there. Okay, I'm in profit right now. I am in the blues right now. Okay. What TP did you put? There's my TP there. Guys, you must check the chart. Okay, we're pushing up nicely. Nice push up there. Lovely push up, guys. Lovely push up there. Okay, nice push up nicely. I'm closing this NAS buy. I must open NAS buys by mistake. Nice push up. Zane Brew for NAS, are you gonna live stream and teach us today? Yes, I will do live stream for you guys. We're using on FEGs. Basically, yeah, this is basically, and of course I looked at the break of structure right here that occurred here. Then I'll wait for retest of this area and then we pump it up guys. But I'm confident in the setup. Should cook. Okay, where my TPs are. Okay, where we're gonna go for TPs. Right, I'll say we can go TP1 there. TP2 right here, and then TP3 at the top there. Where is your TP? I can't see it clearly. Okay, 4725 is my one TP, 4728 is another TP, and 4733 is another TP. Four seven four zero. You could target there if you want to, but I'm happy with taking just this TP here. I'm just happy with like 100 or so pips. That's what I'm looking at. That's all I'm happy with. Okay, looks like we're coming back to the retest here. So if you didn't enter, again, yeah, you can retest. If you enter of this this entry of this if you respect that fair value gap there, you can enter there again if you didn't get any chance to enter. So I'd say anywhere between year 4721 to 4720 is a end good entry. Even you could say even 4719. So entry is basically 4721 to 4719 is your entry zone. Okay, so 4719 to 4721 is your entry. Where is stop loss? Stop loss is just below this FEG right here. Actually, I think I'm gonna go for a smaller, bigger stop loss. It's a bit too tight there, I think. I'm gonna go maybe just below. I'll go maybe just below here. Just below there, I think. Just to be safe. Just below this final fair value gap in this first 5 minute fair value gap that formed over here. So just below there, that's my last bit of hope there. If we do end up going into a bit of drawdown. Okay, so we're back in profit, guys. Okay, not yet. Just tapped it there. Marv, I joined late. What's happening? We're taking buys. You can enter buys right now. Buys is valid right now. I'm gonna take buys. See, guys, I sent this. Basically, I sent you guys all of this on Sunday. What's basically gonna happen? I sent you guys all of this. Is where I was looking for buys. For buys, yeah. I was looking for sells over there. I sent you guys all of this. Okay, there we go. We're pushing up in profit. I'm in the blues right now. As you can see, I am in the blues right now. TP, guys, check the TPs. These red lines are my TPs. So 4725, 4728, and 4733 is my final TP. If you want to hold runners, that's fine with me. You can, I mean, that's completely fine. That's up to you what you want to do. If you want to hold runners till all the way up here, someone want to hold at 4740, you can hold to 4740 as well. That's completely fine. That's up to you. Bro, do you only wait for 5 minute candle closure for entry coffee? No, 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 no. Okay, so I'll explain exactly what I saw here, right? So first things first is we had a reaction, bullish reaction. I've seen people say, I honestly, okay, let me just answer this first question. I'm getting confused here. Okay, so what I'm saying is I saw a bullish reaction of the 4 hour gap here. You can look on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so as you can see, we had this massive reaction right here. Okay, a nice reaction of this fair value gap here, this 4 hour fair value gap, right? You can see, okay, we had the reaction here. Now, I obviously what I'm looking for next is I go into a lower time frame and I find my entry from there, right? So I'm not gonna take any entries here. I'll wait for a breakout of this zone right here, and then obviously I just got onto charts right here. So if I was active, I might have taken an entry somewhere earlier or something like that. I would have taken an entry there, but I wasn't on the charts at that time. But what you do is you wait for some sort of market structure shift like there. Okay, and you can see we have a market structure shift, right? We were bearish. Oh, actually, market structure shift was basically there, right? So once we broke above here, okay, we broke above. Okay, all you want to do is you wait for a retest of a fair value gap. Okay, you see we formed a fair value gap right here. And all I do is now I just wait for market to tap into the fair value gap and we can take our trade from there. Simple and easy, guys. It's not that difficult. Wait for a break of a high. You can see we had this high formed there. We broke above it And what happened now, we wait for a retest into this a fair value gap right here, and then boom. Okay, simple and easy, guys. You should be in profits right now. You should be in profits. You should be in profits. Okay. If I'm in profits, most likely you should be in profits as well. You should be in small profit, but you should be in profits, I guess. That's the main thing. Okay, like I said, secure your trade at 4725. If you want to secure earlier, also why 4780? Someone said 4780 is TP. 4780. I think that's where the sell area is from. That's where I will be looking for sells. It's a good TP, but yeah, it's a good TP. You can have that. That's basically I said. We could be selling from these areas here, around here. I think market could react of this area right here, and we could sell. Oh, I'm looking at this area right here for sales. 4820 to 4807. I'll be looking for sales around there. So those are my two zones for sales, and those are my two zones for buys. Okay, last sell zone before the move happened. Also my next sell zone. Yeah, it's a good zone. It's a good zone. Oh, what is this? Yes, what the flip is this? I swear to God, what is this spike? Bro, these random spikes are honestly just messing up with my trading completely. Honestly, what did Trump say something now? There has to be something that going on to Truth Social now. Something that he said. These spikes aren't normal, guys. It doesn't look like he said something, but there's something that happened that just caused that random drop. Like how many pips was that? 4723 to 4718. That's like a $55 drop. I'm a Muslim. Yeah, well, mashallah, bro. Took three entries to hit three TP levels. Okay, I see that now what you're saying. How do I find buy and sell zones? Okay, how do I find buy and sell zones? Basically, if you go onto your chart, right? Go onto a high time frame. Let's go into a 1 hour time frame, right? Okay. So how did I find these zones? Okay. Basically, firstly, you look at something called a premium and discount zones, right? If you go, yeah, I got this GAN box marked out, right? Basically, I'm only going to be looking for sells here, and I'm only going to be looking for buys in this area right here. You see this blue and this red is basically where I will be looking for sells, and this is where I'll be looking for buys, right? So this right here, we call this basically a premium zone, and we call this a discount zone, okay? Right? So, and then in the middle of this here, I should make this another color because I made that. Let's make this green, right? So this, oh my day, bro, what is this spike? What is this? What is happening here at gold? Guys, a random, just a random drop out of nowhere. Like seriously, gold. Okay, but anyways, I'm saying right, this right here is an equilibrium zone. Okay, it's like the middle of nowhere, so we don't really take entries from here. So I'm looking for buys anywhere between in lower right here. I'm looking for sells anywhere between here. Okay, so that's basically what we're doing, right? So you can take you can take basically your can box and you can mark out these zones, okay, right? And then you can see 0.25. That's basically it actually should be the other way around, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it should be the other way around, sorry. Okay, so that's basically, so I'm only looking for sell buys in this. Oh, we're still dropping, guys. Okay, I'm only looking for sells here. I'm looking for buys in this area. Okay, so yeah, guys, and then that's how you basically get your buy and sell zones. Am I still in? Yes, I'm still in, and I'm in drawdown right now. I'm in a loss right now. Currently, I'm down about 300 bucks. But I don't. It's not. Okay, it looks big. The spikes are big, but it's not as big as like it's not taking that much of my money. But it is, it's something, guys. Okay, so basically, and then obviously I'm looking for a higher time frame fair value gap. So this is a higher time frame, that's a higher time frame, that's a higher time frame, higher time frame, to basically try and get me the entries. So I know these are my sell zones. Oh, sorry, these are my sell zones, these are my buy zones. I'm just looking now for an entry of one of these higher time frame fair value gaps. Okay, pretty simple, guys. And then you can use other confluences, your trend lines, your even like something like your whatever RSI and all these indicators that whatever you can use all of those stuff there that you normally use. I don't use all of that. Mainly is I just use fair value gaps, premium discount, market structure share, breaker structure, all of that. That's basically what I use. Okay. Other than that, the only time that I use like a trend line or stuff like that is maybe like if I'm in a like a if I'm in a swing trade, like I just want to see where market might continue to, where market might invalidate my trade or market could see a bit of a reversal or whatever. That's the only time that I'll use my a trend line. Okay, how to tell recent highs? Wait, I didn't see. Okay, why is it still dropping, bro? Honestly, I don't know myself. That's any news today? Let me check here. Nothing really, guys. It's nothing really that should worry us. Bull permits. Sorry, existing home sales, IMF meeting. Yeah, that's basically. There's nothing really. This is all. Okay, this is all. The only US is this one here. Existing home sales. I don't think this should like cause an issue for us. Like seriously. And then IMF meeting. I don't know what's that. Day one. PPI tomorrow, up us two. Okay, we're back in profits, guys. We're back in profits. We're back in the blues. Okay, we're back in the blues right now. Okay, tomorrow is PPI, guys. PPI up us two. I'm not gonna trade PPI, of course. PPI is probably it's not like how it used to be. Honestly, those of you who remember PPI used to give us some liquor moves. If you remember, guys. Then okay, nothing really on Thursday. GDP, nothing really. Nothing really, guys. Okay, but we're back in profit, the main thing. Okay. Someone said how to tell recent highs and recent lows. Recent lows, not recent lows. Okay, so if I'm looking here, right? Basically, let's look at something here, right? Let's go into my 5-minute chart here. Okay, so remember, guys, what I showed you guys. Okay, market structure, basically market moves in three ways, right? It moves in an uptrend like that. Okay, so these here are now your highs. Okay, we're back in drawdown now, by the way. Okay, can enter. If you want to, we in a bit of drawdown right now. Please start doing market close for oil, please, bro. Honestly, I didn't. The thing is, right? Like I told you guys the story, but we can't really do market close because of HFM. They're clamping down on all of us. Even most brokers, they're clamping down on everyone. Okay, but coming back here, so this here basically is your higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and higher low, right? So that's basically if you go onto your chart. Oh shit! If you go on your chart here, you can see, right? You'll be able to mark it out, right? Higher high, higher low, 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 right? You can see it, right? It's pretty simple. There, higher high, higher low, higher high, okay, that's not a higher high there. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Basically, that's your market structure shifts, right? So these are your highs, right? Your highs. That's your high. That's your high. That's your recent highs, basically. Okay. And obviously the opposite for lows, for you know what I mean. You should be able to figure that out. Okay, so if you're going lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, you can see. Basically lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then we had a break of market structure shift right there. And then of course break of structure, boom, you can take our trade. You retrace into FEG there. And the nice thing is, okay, I can see, okay, we're respecting this fair value gap. I like that, right? We're respecting this fair value gap, so I have confidence in this trade. I have full confidence in this trade, guys. Okay, yeah, so okay, I think in NY full gap, go 4780, then sell off to a market open this morning. I also think we could possibly go all the way and fill this gap, and then that's obviously I marked out these zones here. I showed you guys this is where I'm looking for sells. Okay, I don't know why I drew this here. Basically, this is where I'm looking for my sells. Basically, I sent you guys this. You have to let it play out, yeah, guys. Don't you see the thing is with you guys, right? Like someone was complaining, why is it, or someone was saying, why is it still dropping? Like this is the issue with some of you guys. Seriously, like you go into a bit of drawdown and you're like panicking. Like seriously, guys. The only time I said this before, I said this before. The only time you should be, the only time that you panic in a trade is if you. The only time that or someone panics in the trade is if they over leverage and they open a too big lot size, right? Okay, if you open a too big lot size, of course you are gonna panic. If you of course you're gonna panic when you go into drawdown. That's I've seen. I mean, like there's too many people who panic when they go into drawdown, and the issue is that they open too big lot size, and that's the issue, right? The If you manage your risk, if you open a trade on a center count, you open a small lot size, guys, then you should be fine. You shouldn't panic at all. And if you are scared about losing money, like I mean, like you're scared about losing money, trading. I'm sorry, trading is not for you because losses are part of the game. You're gonna lose in trading. There's no way you're gonna have like 100% win rate in trading. Like I do not have 100% win rate in trading. I don't know who told you they have a 100% win rate. Then I honestly I don't know. And I'm not trying to make excuses, guys, right? Like I know the trade is going to drawdown, but I'm like in general, I'm speaking that like you shouldn't be panicking in the trade. Okay. Like you shouldn't be panicking in the trade. Like if okay, that's a hectic drop there. But you still shouldn't be panicking because I'm not panicking right now because I know I risked how much I know I can afford to lose. Right? If I have to hit stop loss on this, okay, SL didn't hit us yet. Did it? No, no, SL is here on the bottom here. SL is here at 4711 by basically almost there at stop loss, but we have this last 5 minute gap to basically show us. That's a crazy drop there, honestly. It's a crazy drop. Okay, we have this one last area to basically save us there, I guess. Yeah, it dropped massively. I have no idea what happened. Definitely some sort of like news or something. I don't know what, or some sort of like something happened out there. The morning trade of Asia session went up 700 pips, was a nice one. Yeah, we cooked on that one. If you guys took that trade, you guys should be cooking right now. That I made over 10,000 rand in that trade alone. In one trade, I made about 10,000 rand. Right. And that was crazy. Did we go to sell gold? No, we didn't sell gold. We took buyers. Okay, it's coming back into this one now. Looks like it's gonna hit stop loss there. Damn, huge drawdown. Bro, that's that if you're battling about drawdown, bro, that's like your risk management needs to be fixed. I can't lie. Okay, it's very close to hitting stop loss. Just about nearly hit my stop loss there. It's just about to hit my stop loss, guys. Okay, hit my stop loss, guys. It just hit my stop loss, guys. That's yeah, basically took us out. Yeah, took us out, guys. That's it, guys. We did take a loss here today. We did end up taking a loss there. But it is what it is, guys. The FEG at the bottom on 1 minute. What you talking? Let's see about that. Oh, you're looking at that. Okay, let's just see. If this actually, we might even take a, I might take a trade here. Do you respect it? Okay, actually, if we inverse this gap, I might take a buy again. Yeah, if it respect, I see it respected it there, but if it does, let's make this a different color. If we inverse this gap, I'm in buys again. I won't just enter there. I'll enter, wait for a rejection here. Got B on previous trade. Yeah, that was a hectic drop. Honestly, it was a hectic drop. Came out of nowhere. How many pips was this? This is like a whole, basically like an 80 pip drop. Okay, let's see how this goes. I want to see it break above here. So I'm not taking any trades here. I'll take a trade somewhere there. Yeah, lucky we didn't just enter after 1 minute gap. So it looks like we're dropping even lower. This is massive, this drop. We're just dropping and dropping and dropping. That's crazy. That's actually wild. We just dropped all 110 pips, guys. Yeah. Yeah, that drop is messed up. Yeah, I think it's probably coming here. So what I think might happen, of course, it might just come and it might just come to this area right here. You might take a buy from here, maybe. You might end up taking buys from there. But I think we're done with this with gold. I think, yeah, it's dropping, guys. Did stop loss also. This was an out trade, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. We actually we made enough this morning on gold already. Okay, so we could, I mean, that could possibly it's also forming a head and shoulders. You guys are looking at that, right? Mentioned TP1. TP1 was we didn't hit TP1, bro. Then TP1 was there. We didn't hit any TPs. Yeah, the sell trade was cooking. The sell trade, but then it went into drawdown. The sell trade, quite a bit of drawdown actually. If you did decide to hold that trade any longer. Guys, yeah, I think we'll trade Nasdaq later. I'll see you guys there. Enjoy your afternoon. I'll see you all later. Okay, that's salam, guys. I'll see you later. Uh,